Okay, so we're gonna do like 15 more, like a few more minutes, 15 more minutes. We're gonna have 15 more minutes. Cool. So, DS code. So that's what we want to do. I mean, we want to do everything. So let's just how all these build properties, how are all these build properties used in the code? We want to drop description, info, drop max files, move to apply bid, what do constraints do stuff? Yeah, exactly. What do the I want to be able to define how many agents for each model. I want to be able to support local models as well. Yeah, okay, it's fine. It'll understand that. How are all these build properties used in the code? Show me. Used. So I'm just gonna drop these because I see it's quite slow. So at least I'm just gonna for you, my friend. And I'm gonna continue gathering questions. I mean, okay, so we have builds, perfect. So we have the build stuff. Then we've got verify. So how does verify look like? So verify agents. So we've got strategy, and then you kind of have three possible approaches: sequential, parallel, and gated. Does this make sense or not? I guess sequential, parallel, gated. I guess we want to have some enforcing along those lines, right? So I think it's not bad at all to have that hard-coded versus prompted. Ideally, what do you need verification for? So you need to verify, you need to test things, obviously. You need to make sure that the tests are actually, well, you build tests, right? What else could verification? I mean, verification, the thing is, there could also be another type of verification, which is basically a builder agent that actually does like look at the code. You know what I mean? It's just like, it's like auditing. So that would be one thing. Sequential parallel. I mean, but does it define what we do? I mean, is it hard coded? It seems to be hard coded, right? Strategy, sequential, parallel, gated, and then agents, and then it describes the preferred agent pool configuration. So the same counter model. So we want to do the same also. So for this is verifier agents. So we want also to define how many agents of each model, and we also want to support local models. And what we want to do is, I want to be able to understand temperature setting, model, element model user temperature. Is temperature, that's the thing. So is temperature a standard parameter across all model types, all LLMs? I'm like temperature, I know that it is, but I'm not so sure it's something that is necessarily standard. So maybe it's not really, you know what I mean? Does open router support these? Okay, interesting. Okay. I'm not so sure if that's good. Yeah. It's funny, right? Because these are parameters where it's like, do these parameters make sense at all? You know what I mean? Like, do these things make sense anyway? Note to self. Think what to do about temperature. In general. And then it's just something that is very tied to an LLM per se, but like, yeah. Model, the same thing, but it does not. Okay, so here we do have tests actually. So verify. So we've got properties and we've got strategy, we've got agents, and then we have tests. Okay, so I guess that's the list of test configurations to run. So, okay, so we have different types of things that we can do. Unit, integration, performance, security, and custom. Interesting. Custom command. Oh, okay. Custom command. Okay, interesting. Timeout, properties, items, type. Okay, so you have timeout configurations for this test. So the path to test files or directory. That's stupid, right? Path to test files. Target RPS. Request per second for performance tests. I don't like that. Custom command. I don't like any of these. Those things make no sense at all. So remove path. Removed path. Because here we have thresholds then. Okay, this makes more sense, but then for tests, we so remove path, target RPS, path, target RPS, and also remove timeout and custom command. I need to rethink these, right? Because do we want to have those type of testing? Yeah, you want to have it like enumerated, right? You want to do unit test, you want to do integration test, performance test, security test. Because yeah. But you could just have it, we could just have it like more, like not so much restricted and rather like prompted, right? You know what I mean? I like the same way that the builder has model temperature, the builder has constraints, a lot of languages, blah, 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 blah. But it's still, the languages is still like basically like an array of strings. The same way, I think I wanna ditch the whole thing with the type of tests. I think we wanna remove the fix options for test types. Let's work with test goals instead. It's kind of more like a broader framework, right? To basically say, I want each agent to kind of have a test goal, and I want to be able to define via prompt a test goal for any given test agent. Yeah, but this requires that you kind of define the types, or test agent type, test agent. Essentially define agent verifier, agents, agent types, goals, and then be able to specify how many of each type, right? Because the testing goal should be a prompt, because it could just be that I'm telling the LLM just review all the files and give me your opinion, right? You know, something like this, right? Verifier agents. I think that is going to be good enough for now. How is it going with these? Is it still working? Orchestrator. I'm gonna close these. Yeah, I'm gonna let it run through these. It's slowly working its way through. Okay, so I think that is it so far. I don't want to go too much ahead because I want to spend some time on these. I want to go carefully with these, and maybe first, and maybe we should actually just slow down a bit and just kind of like test section by section, or agent type by agent type. You know what I mean? Why is it all right now? Okay. Yeah, I think I'm gonna stop, and I think I'm gonna have to force myself going through these, and just like just testing the builder, as like the builders alone. And I want to test. I want to test how they talk to each other. I want to get a better feel of the interface as well. How do we want to monitor all this kind of stuff? So I'm gonna stop here. I'm not gonna go ahead of myself. Because the next one is basically the operator agents. Cool. Perfect. Then see you around. See you around.